I always get confused on which one I'm supposed to hit. What's up, guys? Back with another video. It's been a week. Uh, Let me get all these done. Should probably kill that camera too at this point. Cam and do. I want to say it's a C22. Yeah, because it goes back and forth between the two of them, and it might be really confusing. Also, we can probably kill the audio from the capture card. So I'm gonna start calling this segment review time. So basically, we're gonna watch new videos about how to do tutorials and then learn from it and then redo them and apply them and follow along. And if you guys can follow along and I can follow along, it means the video is actually worth it. If not, there's some videos that leave you really confused and you're left with like, what did I really watch? So for any of the videos I review, the video for that will be captured and pre-posted in a different video on YouTube, so you don't have to watch the entire stream. It'll be segmented off of this, and you can actually check out the creator and the content itself. So let's jump into this one. We have, is it this button? I never remember in Stream Deck. Now the camera should kick in at some point. I don't know, whenever I feel like it wants to. So we have the mic, Discord, Chrome. Move this over here. It literally needs to like figure itself out half the time. I never remember. All right, so let's see what Sam came out with, guys. If you haven't checked out his content, it's amazing. It's fire. It is a must for anything you're trying to do, especially creative design. And I'm gonna see if I can follow along in GIMP. So let us see, because I don't have. Well, let's start off and see where he's going from there.
That filmic look to help you stand out from the crowd. Well, today I'm going to show you how you can take your visuals to the next level by making a custom look that you can use in your live streams and in your YouTube videos. And we're going to do it in a way that gives you full control over every detail and is super easy to make. Welcome back to the channel, guys. Hope you're doing fine and dandy. Today, we're diving into cameras. More specifically, your streaming camera. It is a pretty big and important thing for a live streamer to have some kind of camera on their stream, whether it's a webcam or a high-end cinema camera like the one I use on my stream and in my videos. But the problem is, not everyone can afford those high-end cinema cameras to make their streams look amazing. So what can you do to make it pop? And one way you can make it pop is by adding a color grade to your camera, and that's very easy with something called a LUT, or a lookup table. Now, a LUT.
Now, I don't know about all of you. I film from an iPhone. I don't know how I'm supposed to get a LUT on that. I know there's apps you can buy, but we're gonna have to play along with it and go from there. That music in the background, then we could easily just chop this up later in after. All right, so let's continue.
LUT is a way to mathematically change the color values of a piece of footage or an image. For example, when I shoot my YouTube videos, I use what's called a log profile, and that is a very flat, bland profile that preserves the dynamic range of the image. And at a camera, that footage looks like this. It's very bland, very desaturated, it's not visually interesting. And then in the editing process, I add a correction LUT to change it from what it is right now to this, the normal setup that I have for these videos. Now, as I said, that's what's called a correction LUT that will just change the image to correct it to something that we're all familiar with. But you can have LUTs that will change the image in much more creative ways. You can find LUTs all over the internet, and they are a great resource to have in your toolkit. Some are free, some you have to pay for, but it does take quite a while to find a LUT that you actually like and want to use. And if you buy them, try them, and you don't like them, then you've wasted
Most likely the
money
case with a lot of people.
on a LUT that you'll never actually use. And so I thought today I'd show you guys how you can make your own and how you can use them inside of OBS for your live streams and for your YouTube videos.
And now we're getting to the bread and butter of it.
It could not be any easier. So before we dive in and start making our LUT, what we need to do is dive into OBS and grab a screenshot or an image of what our camera looks like before it gets processed.
Oh, let's do that. So, we're using this one. Let us blow this up. Let's lock everything here. Did we just have someone sneak up behind us? Oh, you're all good. All right, we're going to full size that. Oof, I look rough. Come on, autofocus, iPhone. Autofocus. Also, oh, it was autofocusing. Let's get back to the wide angle view. And then we're going to screenshot that because he's gonna cover that anyway. Go ahead, Sam.
So having my camera in the log profile that I mentioned earlier, which is why it all looks desaturated, looks as very colorful, looks very boring and bland. And there's a reason why I'm doing that, because I want to make sure that all of my adjustments, all of my color corrections, or my grades that I've done previously
This
on
is
my
important.
camera are turned off for this part of the process. You want to make.
All right, so let's also find our editing software. Again, you know, cheap, just starting off. I only have GIMP, so that's exactly what we're going to be using. It's free. The link for this will also be in the description at some point. I'll add that.
Make sure it's the original camera image as it looks coming out of camera, because we're going to do all of those color corrections and all of those.
One moment. Thought I heard a cat coming through the window. My bad, guys. All right,
those
back to
little
Sam.
effects later on when we make the LUT. So turn them all off and take a screenshot. And the easiest way to do that is by right-clicking on the preview monitor, as you can see right here. And then right here is a nice screenshot preview option that you can click on, and that will take a picture of your camera in full screen, in full resolution, that you can use to make your LUT. So let's grab a screenshot real quick. There we go. That looks nice. And the next thing we're going to do is drag that into Affinity Photo, which is the application we're going to be using to create this LUT. Now, don't go anywhere.
But okay, so he's using Affinity Photo. I'm pretty sure he's gonna do Photoshop at one point. But I'm using GIMP, and we're gonna see if we can follow along to see if this video will work as well as we think it does.
Because I'm going to bring exactly the same process inside of Photoshop if you use that for all of your image editing stuff. So stick around for the end of the video if you want to see how to do it in that as well. But now from here, all we need to do is drag that image into Affinity Photo and start making our LUT. Now I'm inside of Affinity Photo, and as you can see, I've dragged in the screen.
All right, so we're gonna grab our GIMP. Can we do a side by side? That might work better. And put it in theater mode. Oh, I thought it was gonna be a little bit bigger. Nope, take that back.
Shot that I took from OBS a little bit earlier on, and the first thing that I want to do is create a nice correction base for this image. You can see,
I mean, if we can open the image I just saved.
Look, so I want to fix that. I want to add some contrast, bring up the colors a bit more,
Open
and really make the
location.
image pop the way that I want it to pop.
Gonna struggle with this for a little bit. Open new. I guess we're gonna have to do new, and we'll go from there. What are we doing again? A lot. So standard 12. Right. Oh, you know what it is? We gotta import. Open report. Definitely gonna be looking for that one. Images. Oh, that's definitely not what we're gonna have, guys. Ignore that. Can I just right click, open and GIMP? Is that what we're looking for? Just cut the amount of time we're spending on this. Oh, we cannot use that image right there. See if we can get a better one. Give it a second. Man down. We're going down. Discard. We might do it from there. See if I can do it. All right. All right, so we are going to drag this one. It's not too bad. Obviously, I'm using C922, guys. It's a horrible camera. So now we should be good here. All right, going back to what Sam was saying.
So we're going to do that by adding a new curves adjustment layer by clicking on the adjustment layer button right.
Adjustment layer of colors. Is it hue saturation or chrome?
It's here in Affinity Photo. I'm going to scroll down. I'm going to click on the curves
Adjustment curves. Auto. You know what we need to do? Head to Google. It probably would have been a smart idea to figure out where to get curves here. Wow, so mad at myself. Back to this.
Click and add some points on this line to create a nice S-curve shape.
So, what do we? RGB on it? Values. Actually, no, put this one here. Oh Lord, how did that get so bad? Like if we have it going here, it's, but this is also like, how do we get all the colors at the same time? Adjust color curves. Manage presets. Oh, we don't even have presets in this. suck at this video editing because the picture is horrible. But Sam here has all three curves at the same time. How can I get that? If I do smooth, like this is just a black. Like, see, it's horrible.
Okay, kind of just tweaking the adjustments, adding some nice contrast, bringing those blacks down, tweaking the whites, tweaking the midtones, and so on and so forth. And the next thing I want to do is add an Hsl effect, which stands for hue, saturation.
I know there's something Hsl effect. I've seen it before. Blend. Probably not. HSL. Oh, dark mids and lights. Oh, this makes sense now.
And lightness. When I click on that,
My bad, it died you, Sam. I got you this time.
Wants to pop. So we're going to do that by adding a new curves adjustment layer by clicking on the adjustment layer button right here in Affinity Photo. I'm going to scroll down. I'm going to click on the curve.
Hold on. Do I have Infinity Photo? Might just be easier.
Adjustments. I'm going to click and add some points on this line to create a nice S curve shape. Kind of just tweaking the adjustments, adding some nice contrast, bringing those blacks down, tweaking the whites, tweaking the midtones, and so on and so forth. And the next thing I want to do is add an Hsl effect, which stands for hue, saturation, and lightness. When it
HL effects. Got you. Aha, color picker. No. So colors, which one was it? I think it was tools. No, image. Sorry about that, guys. We are parenting while we're trying to figure out Sam's video at the same time. So figured out. Oh, what's this? It was color curves. Then we have color levels.
I'm gonna click on that. I'm just gonna boost the saturation of the image. I don't want to look like.
Let's see if we get it this time. Is it HLL?
Hsl Effect, which stands for hue, saturation, and lightness. When I click on that, I'm just
Hue, saturation, and lightness. Wow, guys, we figured it out. Hue, saturation, and lightness, guys.
gonna boost the saturation of the image. I don't want to look like an Oompa Loompa, but I do want to look at least like I have some life.
Can we do color wheel instead? Ooh. Oh. All right. I know how we can do this. Let us. You know what? It's probably on video too. So much better. All right. Okay, so we're gonna start over because this YouTube video will be nicer. So let's get rid of this image. We're gonna open up our newly saved one. That should be better. Was I moving? Probably. It's okay. This will work far better. Honestly, I should probably also get rid of the other one too. I don't know why it does that. Okay, so with this, move this over here.
That I want to do is create a nice correction base for this image. You can see it's still quite bland. It's still kind of like a desaturated look. So I want to fix that and add some contrast, bring up the colors a bit more, and really make the image pop the way that I want it to pop. So I'm going to do that by adding a new curves adjustment layer by clicking on the adjustment layer button right here in Affinity Photo. I'm going to scroll down. I'm going to click on the curves adjustments. And I'm going to click and add some points on this line to create a nice S curve shape. Kind of just tweaking the adjustments, adding some nice contrast, bringing those blacks down, tweaking the whites, tweaking the midtones, and so on and so forth. And the next thing I want to do is add an Hsl effect, which stands for hue, saturation, and lightness.
Okay, so let's see that with hue, saturated, lightness. It's not the fancy wheel though.
Click on that. I'm just going to boost this.
What version of GIMP are we using? Hold up. About. No, okay, we're stuck.
Saturation of the image. I don't want to look like a.
So if we do saturation, we're gonna move it here. It looks rich, right? It's like a rich, very rich picture, but you don't want to go too saturated with it. But okay.
An Oompa Loompa, but I do want to look at least like I have some life in me with this image. And the next thing I'm going to do now is start adding a bit more color adjustments. So I'm going to add another curves adjustment on top of that to really kind of fine tune the color. Let me add a bit more
Oh, curve adjustment. Hold on. Hmm. Okay, how did he do that
in
one?
the highlights. Bring some of those shadows down. Now you can be as granular as you want with this kind of look. You can be as
So let us see, which one do we have here? Create new layer. Just added. Those are layers, guys. So we take this, we add a new layer. Um, can we do add? Hmm. So Sam over here is using.
specific or as generic as you want. You can get really, really intense with the color. You can even make some really cool effects for like different meme filters you want to add to your camera. Maybe you can set up some channel point filters with trigger fire, so you can turn on and toggle these effects with channel points. Really customize it to the way that you want it to look for your stream and for your videos. Now, one cool trick you can do if you want to create some more stylistic looks is you can add what's called a soft proof effect. So if I click on the adjustment layer button again, scroll down and find soft proof right here, you can see I've created a much more like a vintage kind of look, and depending on where you put that in the layer stack, you can create some interesting looking effects and some interesting looking results. And you can also turn down that filter and how intense you want that as well, and you can apply then another curves adjustment on top of that to tweak that even more, and just go through the motions and play around with how you want this to look for your stream. And as another little trick, by the way, you can tweak the individual
It's a lot, guys. Fat. I can't be going up and down the stairs like that. Right? Like, we don't want to do too much in right there, but I think that should be it, right? Bring cap there.
Right there. Do you see that? 7. Josh.
So if we do a new layer, let's see. Now if we do color, hue, and then we're gonna bump the saturation up, give it a nice rich feeling. We're gonna keep the hue at 0. Oh, that is nice golden look right there. I might just apply this LUT to like every time we stream, guys. Okay.
Red, blue, and green channels of the image by using the curves adjustment layer as well. If I click on the master curves adjustment drop down menu here, you can see you can affect the red, green, and the blue channels. So if I select the red channel right here, I can go in and reduce how much of the red channel is affecting my image.
Okay.
I can increase in the highlights. I want to keep my midtones quite red, but I want more green shadows. I can kind of keep those there. And that's a very nice stylistic kind of look. You play around with how intense the contrast is. Maybe I want to flatten that out just a little bit, make it a bit softer on the highlights and make it a softer roll off. And you know what? I'm actually really happy with the current look that I've got for this LUT. And I want to export this out to use inside of OBS. And to do that, we need to export this out as a LUT. Now, pay attention to the next part of the process because it's very, very important and can get very, very tricky.
Okay,
what
how
you need to
so?
do is go to the file menu and then click export LUT. Tricky. Yeah. And then from here, you need to give your LUT a name. So I'm going to name mine Stream LUT. Make sure it's in a .cube format and then crank.
Let's see if we can export. Well, we're taking it back to Google. So it says extract and frame, open up, extract image GIMP, do all the adjustment layers, fire up Gomic. Do I have? No, I don't have that on it. So if I do, just a little bit. Okay, so if we do that, and we do save as, cancel file, export as. Ah, okay. So we need to export as cube. Definitely would. Cube. Wait, we don't have cube in this? Is it on this side? Don't have cube. How do I export it as a LUT? Nope, that's not gonna work. Although, what? Two? Hold on. Because I'm seeing 5s and 4s. I mean, might just get Affinity Photo. That might be the easiest one. Let's find out. Sounds kinky. Alright, so we did it in GIMP. It was a lot of work. Obviously, I also don't use GIMP as much, but I can't figure out how to export in GIMP. I'm probably gonna do it in Affinity. It's gonna take 6 minutes to load through, so we'll test that out. What I'm going is create template, create as. Let's see, C codes, extensions. Did I not?
I can name it something, so stream look, and then under grid point,
Performance, 3D.
folder.
Oh, this is making your lot. This is what we're
You can
looking
see
for.
the kind of look that we've got here. Look effect right here, and then going in and adjusting the
I'm trying to figure out which ones to use.
branding, and let's move on. Now the next thing we need to do is bring that LUT into
No, this because adding it to OBS is quite simple.
current look that I've got for this LUT, and I want to export this out to use inside of OBS. And to do that, we need to export this out as a LUT. Now pay attention to the next part of the process, because it's very, very important and can get very, very tricky.
It is if you're using the wrong program.
And then click export LUT. Tricky, yeah. And then from here you need to give your LUT a name. So I'm going to name mine stream LUT. Make sure it's in a .cube format, and then crank the quality all the way up to the max. The next part is very, very tricky. You click on export, you find a place to save it, and you then save it. I know how challenging that must have been for you guys to follow along with, so I appreciate you guys being patient with me. I know I spent hours working on this. It was a lot of time in my life that I'll never get back. It was an arduous process. I appreciate you guys understanding. And let's move on. Now the next thing we need to do is bring that LUT into OBS so we can use it on our stream. And the way you do that is very simple. Go to your camera
that
file
part we
here, your
got
camera
through in
source inside
OBS.
of OBS. Right click on that and go to filters. And then right here we're going to do is click on the plus button under effect filters and click on the apply LUT filter. I'm going to give it a name, so I'm going to call this one LUT for now. And I'm going to find out where our LUT is saved. So I've saved it to a file here on my computer.
We're gonna pause there. I want to verify. Can we just go chat? Find a C922 LUT. I mean, it's free, so we're just gonna try one of these LUTs. All right, while we're doing that, we're also jumping into console time. We're gonna see if we can apply a LUT directly on top of this. Because we also have since when? Gaming LUT. All right, so now if I go to OBS, I'm not gonna run it twice. Close out of that, close out of this. It's still downloading. Go ahead, hit filters, apply LUT. No. No. Nope. 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 They're all horrible. I don't even remember where we left off on this. Oh. There you go. Yeah, I think that's honestly the best one. Lift this bad boy here. Probably add a ending part to that later. So where in the Bumble F are we? Nope. Yeah, there. Somewhere over here, I think we're gonna do this. There, we're gonna mix it up a little bit in the background with both. Do you have something for me? Report to commander. Oh. Yeah, it was like 3 in the morning. We fell asleep here. What does this guy need? Of course we have to sign up for everything at this point. Nope, he's upstairs. My tongue feels like it's going numb. I have no idea why. There you go. Nice little remix right there. Is that a bed? You should probably usually try stuff. Like, shut up while I'm working. Also been playing what is it called on Steam? Was playing it all day today. As Frenzy. What is that game called? Oop. Lost Ark. I got helmet hair every time. No, so I was like, we have way too many audios overlapping each other, so I had to lower. Don't worry, trust in yourself. What did we find? Wait, what didn't we find? The next day. What did he find the next day? Morning sleepyhead. Oh my god, I still have Halo Infinite I gotta play. And then guess what? I'm starting to work at hair. Oh, don't trust her as a hairdresser, guys. A lot of people end up going bald. I've been burning cans both ends. I can. Okay, you try to make it work. No, I'm not going to. He has a haircut or we're gonna play the rest of the game with. I'm not changing it. If you work here, when did she become family? Although I'm craving burgers and I do not know where to get them. We're going to a beach. Lightly, okay. Oh, so we're just getting more tourists? Is that what we call them? Let me guess, this is Team Galaxy also becomes Team Rocket later. That might be a good suspicion right there, Team Rocket and Team Galaxy combined. Can we put them to work now? Can I do... I wonder, what way do you guys see the letters on the shirt? Yeah, they're backwards. So, oh, I did this because inverse is this, but all that it's fine. We're gonna leave it like this. I'm not gonna change it anymore. See, you know where she's heading. Oh, just for anyone who's just watching, here you can check out the team. Like this is an outlier. I need more lightning or fire. Like, are we still running through all of this? I should probably move my big head above. Oh, here comes the little gremlin again. Let's see what they want this time. Of course, it's upstairs. Yo. back over here using the wrong controller the entire time. Oh, tragedy took them from you. Oh no. No. Yeah, another mission. I'm so tired of all these missions. Infinity Photo's installing, and then we're gonna wrap up. We're gonna see if we can condense Sam's video from 9 minutes to about 4 minutes. Oh, did we get a new rank? 3-star? 3-star? Tell your mama she's a 3-star? We're not gonna follow the rest of that. Kill that, kill that, drop that, close that. All right, where is... I could have swore there was something downstairs, right? Okay, I know I'm not crazy. What cockamania thing do they have for us now? And where are we going again? Oh, out this village. Nah, you're home. And Ninja Squad over there doesn't have anything to do right now. Is... Oh, let me get this little thing. What did we end up getting? Oh, more. Ooh, water area? Beachside. We're gonna catch a lot. Bet you that one. I'm proud of us. I hope. All right, perfect. So head to great. Let's play the sound of my people that makes us really sad. Like how it looks here versus how it looks on that screen is different. That's the only thing I'm noticing. I gotta keep moving the mouse and then Of course he's game. He's just trying to get in your pants, girl. 1 second, guys. All right, guys, we're gonna do a 2-part. I'm gonna be back later tonight, most likely. Trust me, I have a video to film, shoot, record, edit, post for this week, and we're gonna continue some Pokemon. All I know is there was a mystery there. We don't know who it is. I'm gonna say it's Pikachu coming out, but we're gonna figure out when I get back. All right, guys. All right, as usual, stay happy, stay hungry, and go do something fun with your life.